Hey there, lovelies! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, where I love to talk all things makeup. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a cohesive fall makeup look for those cozy vibes. So let's get into it. And make sure you stick with me until the end because I will be sharing one tip that is really going to tie this look together and make that cohesive look. With this being a cozy look, one thing we can't afford is to let these blue and purple circles around our eyes destroy the vibe that we're going for. I'm coming in with just a little peach color corrector to help fix that. And you can use whatever skin tint that you want here. I'm coming in with my L'Oreal True Match Nude skin tint. It gives me perfect coverage and it lasts me all day, especially on my oily skin. It may look a little shiny and intimidating in the bottle, but honestly, it does not look shiny on my skin. Used a brush to apply that, and now I'm just coming in with my sponge to really push that into my skin and make sure I don't have any brush strokes. And with concealer, I'm not going to be putting on a whole ton. I'm just going to be spot concealing and putting it where I really need it. So for me, that's going to be in the corner of my eye there where I color corrected, and the outer corner and my eyelids because I need to cancel out those veins. I don't generally put concealer all over my face because whatever is left on the sponge or where I'm blending, like I can bring this down over my cheek and that gives me just enough extra coverage that I need from applying my concealer, and I will just go over my nose and it covers it up perfectly. I'm going to come in with a little bit of powder, being very targeted. I want to lightly set, not make my whole face matte. I especially need to set around my eyes for my hooded eyes so that my mascara doesn't smudge and so that my eyeshadow lasts all day and doesn't crease on me. If I wanted to go a little step further, I could do just a little bit of setting around my pores. I've actually been embracing my pores lately more. I just dipped in, put a little bit between my eyebrows because it really likes to crease right there, then brought whatever was left on my sponge down my nose, around my smile lines a little bit, and then around my chin. Nothing too heavy, really just wanting to be super light-handed here with that powder. A cohesive fall look really starts with having a blank slate, a blank canvas, if you will, having everything very even so that you can come in and apply those warm tones where you want them to. Plus, a natural base like a skin tint or a lighter coverage foundation doesn't overpower those warm tones too much. My bronzer here, I want to make sure I'm really applying this very lightly, so I'm going to be grabbing it at the end of my brush here so I can be really light-handed with it, and then I'm going to actually go in circular motions rather than the tapping that I normally do, so that I can already be pre-blending that and just very, very lightly putting it on, so I'm not creating too harsh of lines and creating a contour look. I'm wanting that cozy vibe. You know, is she wearing makeup? I'm not sure, but she looks good. Just being really light-handed. Like, it might be hard to tell on screen, but I am barely touching my face with my brush, and you can see that color pay off there. It might take you a little longer to apply it this way, but you are going to have so much more of a blend, and it's just really going to be beautiful there because you can't tell where it starts and where it ends on my cheek right here. But then all of a sudden you notice, oh, there's some color. And I also want to make sure to really start way back here in my hairline. Try and pull those baby hairs out and then work my way out because I want most of the color to be targeted back here. And then as I get out to my forehead, whatever is left on my brush, that's where I want that moment of where does it start, where does it end going on. Man, these baby hairs are really fighting me today. I'm applying that bronzer basically up here where I would apply my blush because one, this is a big brush, and I know that it's going to migrate down here as I am doing my swirling motions and blending. I don't want to drag my face down too much. Give myself a lifted look, especially if you have a rounded or square face and just strong cheeks like I do. We can't forget to put this under our jawline and down our neck for that great blend, and also to hide any extra fat we got going on right there. Because as you age, you just start to sag a little bit more, and we can hide that with makeup, totally fine. Normally I contour my nose, and I am going to do that still, but I'm going to do this extremely lightly because I just want everything to blend so well together that you can't even tell where my makeup ends and where it begins. Now, let me know down in the comments, which blush color is your go-to for fall? Do you like to stick with berries or warm peachy colors or other warm tones? Let me know down in the comments. So that didn't apply super evenly right here, and that's okay. I can just touch that up with my sponge, not putting any extra anything on it. You can just see right there that now it looks all even. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna really keep this super simple here. Just 2 shades, a little bit in my crease, and then lifting my eye up. A pro tip here, if you have hooded eyes, fake your crease. Rather than applying that eyeshadow right in your crease, bring it above your crease, almost to your eyebrow. And I'm gonna bring this transition shade a little bit more into my inner corner. Sometimes I like to start by just applying it in this inner corner and then bringing it through my crease. There's no one way that I apply my makeup usually. I can get into habit of how I apply makeup, but then all of a sudden I switch it up randomly on myself. Pinch my brush here like that, and just apply that very softly in the outer corner of my eye. I don't want to go too heavy, so then I will make my eyes look too droopy and tired, which for a cozy vibe, I mean, that's not a bad idea to go for the droopy, kind of tired, intentional tired. I'm going to take just a little bit of gold on my finger, gold shimmer, and apply that all over. It's really giving me those pumpkin spice vibes, cozy warm fire with a blanket and a good book. I will apply a little mascara to finish off this look. Make sure my eyes are looking as lifted as possible. Kind of brush up those eyebrows. Make sure to not go too heavy-handed on the eyes with mascara or eyeshadow, because I'm really wanting this cohesive look and this monochromatic look to really shine through here. And if I go too heavy-handed on my mascara, then also we're stepping into the glam realm. And I'm gonna really to make sure to match my undertones that I have going on the rest of my face by using a brown lip liner. And this is continuing that monochromatic look. I'm coming in with a little brown pinky nude, but because I paired it with that brown lip liner, it's creating a brown lip. Isn't that amazing how a lip liner can change the color of a lipstick? Now, if you want the most subtle, beautiful highlighter, right here in the outer corner, make sure you pick up the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. A little bit on the nose, gives that cuteness, a little down the bridge of my nose. Just very, very subtle. My secret tip here for y'all, to get the most monochromatic, cohesive look, you're going to take your blush or your bronzer. In this case, I used my bronzer as my transition shade, and you see how everything is just like matching so well together. If you want to feel beautiful and not think about the makeup that you're applying, go for a monochromatic look. It will just up your game instantly. Another bonus tip here for you to get a monochromatic look is actually to take your lipstick and dab that on your cheeks. That will instantly be able to give you the most incredible cohesive look. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. We built this cozy fall look with glowing skin, warm tones, soft cheeks and eyes, and a lip that ties it all together. If this cozy vibe inspired you, then please hit that like button and especially subscribe so I can keep creating more awesome content like this for you guys. And if you want to get a little more creative this fall and step into the world of colors, then go ahead and check out this video here where I show you 3 different colorful eyeshadow looks that are wearable and that are fall colors. I think you'll be surprised by at least one of them, and I'll see you there. Bye!